get middle of the door, I hear the door jamming like. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alea and you're watching life through Alea's eyes. So I've been gone for a hot 10 minutes, right? And you know what? I'm really inconsistent. Like, I don't have any stick-to-itivity, but this is my New Year's resolution in August to be more stick to it. So yeah, since my last video, I think in April, my life has changed significantly. You know, like I've been through trauma, a little bit of PTSD, a whole bunch of something. Like, it's been, my life has been given stories, you know? It's not boring anymore. So now I have things to come on here and say. So this video is a story time. This is my first story time video. And this story time is about the time that I almost got robbed in Jamaica. Yeah, I almost got robbed in Jamaica, and this was when I just started working, and I guess that's why I don't like to go to work, because I almost got robbed at work. Alright, so let me start the story. It is my first story time. I'm like, you know, like how do you even begin? Like, where do you start from? Do you just start, or do you like stop, or what do you do, you know? Anyway, let me start the story. So I was driving to work. Usually whenever I go in my car, I close the doors like immediately, because people on the streets are very, very wild and they'll try to open your doors. So usually when I go in my car, I close the doors like immediately. For some reason this morning, I guess I was rushing, I didn't close the door. And yeah, I just go into the car, put my stuff down, drove off, didn't close the door, didn't put my shoes on, didn't do anything. In the car driving. When I got halfway to work, I was in traffic, and then something just came to my mind. I guess the spirit of the Lord just said, Alea, close the door. So I closed the doors, right? Like you could click the thing. I clicked the thing, I closed the door. Carry on my merry way. I'm on my way to work now. I finally get to work. At this time, work was in Spanish Town, right? Work was in Spanish Town, and I finally get to work, and I park the car because I'm like real early. Like this, I just start working, so like work start like 8:30, and I'm there like 7 o'clock in the morning, real early. Everything, nobody not even there Spanish Town at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? Well, that area. So I'm there, and I'm early. My dad, I work with my dad, so that's important. So I'm there, and I get there, and I park the car a little bit too far, I guess, and immediately as I park the car, this like taxi looking car parked right beside me. So me now, I'm not paying it any mind, because sheesh, it's a big parking area, so I'm not paying it any mind. And I'm there, and I bend down, I'm putting my shoes on. When I put my shoes on, I put down my head. In the taxi, there were two men in the taxi, an old man and the taxi driver. I said the old man come out of the taxi. But again, I'm not paying it any mind, because it's a big parking area, and I'm like, okay, these people are parking, he's going somewhere in this area, that's why he parked here. I put on my head to put on my shoes. I hear my middle of the door, I hear the door jamming, like, you know, this is how like hard it was going, so you know that it did loud. It was like, it did loud. I'm like, why are they banging on my door like this? And mind you, I don't even know what's going on. I think it's well a mistake. And man is like drugger in my door, and I'm like, what is going on? So I put up my head, and I'm like delusional. I'm like, what's going on? The man don't stop. I'm like, what's going on? So no, I start banging on my window, because at this point I'm like, okay, I thought it was a mistake. I thought you were supposed to come into my, I thought you mistakenly came. Like, I don't even know what I thought. But I mean, I didn't even realize what was going on. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? I start banging on my window now, banging, banging, banging. The man's like, oh man, you know, this is an old man. Oh, you know, expect people to that, but yeah, this is an old man. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Wind on your window so I can tell you sorry. I'm like, what? He's like, wind on your window so I can tell you sorry. Wind on your window so I can tell you sorry. I'm like, is this a soundproof car? I can hear. I'm hearing you. You're talking and I'm hearing you. And I'm like, but I can hear you. Why would I wind on my window to tell you sorry? So that you could tell me sorry. He's like, oh. So at this point, no, the man is not leaving. And I'm like, all right, this is weird. Like, why aren't you leaving? Start getting afraid now because, why weren't you? I still never even realized that this man was trying to rob me. Like, I don't know why. But yeah, it was getting weird. So I took out my phone and I started dialing my father. And then, I'm telling you guys, I don't know if the man turned up or if the man turned down. I don't know where the taxi, I don't know which way the taxi go. I just know as I take out my phone and start calling my father, the man jump in the taxi or jump in the vehicle that they came in and they drove off. I don't know where them turned. Up to this day, I don't even think I fully grasped what happened, because my father was like, Alea, they were trying to rob you. They were gonna take the car. Like, they were gonna take the car. I mean, Gloria is all well and good. She's an amazing car, but why would, like, I mean, yes, so that was the time that I almost got robbed, and I didn't even know that I almost got robbed because it was so subtle, you know, like, it happened so quickly. Like, you just tried to pull me out of the car. But anyways, always listen to that voice in your head or the spirit of the Lord when it comes upon you and it tell you small things like, Alia, close your car door. Because if I hadn't closed the door that morning, like when I heard the voice and I closed the door, that man would have pulled me out of that car. You guys would have seen me on the news. I would have sprawled out on this floor, Spanish Town, and it would have been drama. Because then would have probably, like, can you guys imagine if I knew that they were gonna rob me, they were trying to rob me, then would have probably shoot me. Yeah, to think of it, no, like, what would have happened if I didn't realize? I would have probably reacted like an idiot, and I would have probably went down the window. When the man said, "Why on the window, let me tell you sorry," I would have probably went down the window. I haven't thought much about it since it happened, because it happened like 2 years ago. I don't know why I'm just telling the story now, but yeah, it happened like 2 years ago. I haven't really thought much about it, but really and truly, what would have happened if I had realized? Like, I would have probably acted like a fool. I'd be nervous. I'd be with a ball, because you know I love the ball. Some with a ball. But yeah, guys, this is my first story time. This is the end of it. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and share on the other stuff that you're supposed to do. I'll remember soon. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's gonna be down in the description, and feel free to leave comments. Please leave comments so we can interact in the comments and tell me, like, say, okay, Alea, do this next. You guys can drop ideas, because ideas come to my mind and they leave like the next second. So just so that we can have another content creator on the YouTube, you guys should definitely tell me what kind of videos to do so I can do them and I can put them out, and I will have something to do because we need things to do. But yeah, I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I'm in Florida now. I should be going home like in a fat second, so I should have been making videos here, but I don't know. Yes, so thanks for watching. Remember again to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to pray. God loves you. You should love yourselves. Bye bye bye.